crisis as well as season has become the most dramatic for the last decade, and September and October will be a lasting reminder of active separatist movements in two different parts of the world, the Iraqi Kurdistan and the Spanish Catalonia. Actually, both regions have always been total powder keg for their governments, but if the war-torn Middle East was a breeding ground for the Kurds to have a dream of their own state, then the crisis of Madrid-Catalonia relations has become a shadow colder than the Brexit was. The Gaudis and Dali's motherland is the Spanish tourist paradise and the richest province. Today it is also the largest industrial region, and the Catalonian people believe that Madrid has always been taking more than it gives. That is why the pro-independence majority has a 200-year-old dream to cut the road between the Catalonian boat and the Spanish Titanic. What will Catalanism bring to Catalonia? Experts believe that both sides will suffer. But Catalonia is not an exception in Europe. There are also Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wallonia, Flandre, Galicia, Sicilia, Lombardy, Provence, Corsica, and etc. There are numerous European regions which are able to take up the issue of self-determination. That is interesting if our politicians who keep on talking about the growing threat of European separatism have even thought of the problem's roots. Do they still remember 1991, when the cross-cutting separatism raised in Yugoslavia? Today's European leaders claim altogether that the Catalonia referendum was illegal and called Barcelona and Madrid for a dialogue. If so, then they should remember how long the bad guy Putin and country of the Kremlin's agents have been calling for ending the double standards policy. This was the Russian authoritarian president who cautioned that today's impassive silence or inferior partiality can strike them back tomorrow. And it has started up. The Russians do not even need to interfere with the poll. We will spoil ourselves. When populations of the Crimea and Donbass declared independence from Ukraine following the same referendums, virtually all the Western powers called these referendums illegal. So what about referendums themselves in Yugoslavia 25 and 15 years ago? The West treated Bosnians, Croats, Kosovars, and now real Nazis in Ukraine with kid gloves, and has been turning a blind eye to any gross violation of international law by them for decades. Isn't it clear? It is a trend that will sooner or later cover the world if it is not stopped. It will hit even the United States and Texas or California and Canada and Quebec again. Low prospects, aren't they? But in practice, when the Euro-Atlantic states are about to get in a bit of a jam, they remove themselves to feel safe and clean, though this is our mission as the democratic world leaders to contribute to the peaceful settlement, not dividing populations and countries into us and them.
A kako ste onda proglasili legalnim odcepljenjem čak i bez referenduma? A kako je onda 22 zemlje Evropske unije proglasilo legalnim i legitimnim odcepljenjem čak i bez forme referenduma? Rušeći međunarodno javno pravo, rušeći tekovine evropskog prava, politike na koje je zasnovana Evropska unija. I šta ću ja sad kad odem u Brisel? A koje pitanje da postavim? A kako ću da kažem, a zašto smo mi Srbi najgore tretirani? A kako to u Kataloniji ne važi referendum, a na Kosovu može i bez referenduma?